What's going on, guys? Dutch here. It is May 24th and I am maybe a little over 10 miles outside of Pie Town this morning. As you can see, another long dirt road walk, which I think, after looking a little bit on my maps, that this section to Grants, New Mexico, a few days to Grants, is virtually all road. I may be wrong about that, but that's kind of what it looked like. Not really too much to update. Pie Town was neat, super tiny little town. I had probably 3 pies at the Gathering Place restaurant. It was fantastic. Lots of friendly people there. The Toaster House Hostel was neat. Good place to rest up. Today is the first day in a while that we've had just nice blue skies. But as you can see, I'm layered up and got my collar up to keep the sun off of me because it is sunburn weather. It's still relatively cool out, which I can't complain about. But the sun is pretty brutal today. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm heading to the TLC ranch that was 16 miles out of, something like that, 16 miles out of Pie Town to get some water and continuing on for the night. So I'll update later in the day. Just leaving the TLC ranch after a nice little 2-hour stop off for lunch and water and rest and shade. Great little place, friendly folks. Larry is the guy I talked to most. Real nice guy, invited us in. Like I said, water, had home cooked meals for us to eat if we wanted them. Real great place. He talked about doing even more for hikers in the coming seasons, so great little stop off. So this is camp for the night, around 23 miles or so outside of Pie Town. Got the whole crew, Pied Piper, Quill, Ranger, Flo, myself, and Merlin. Just played a nice little card game, wake up early and hit another 20-something miles. So after a beautiful sunrise this morning on May 25th that I got a small clip of, I've done about maybe 17 miles or so by 11:30, and the goal was to get to that windmill. I'm not sure if it will pick up on the camera, but there it is. But there's a solar well there. So that's where the water is for the day. It's getting pretty hot and the sun's just beating down on me. So I'm gonna get there, hopefully get into some shade and hang out for a few hours. After that, we start the Highway 117 road walk for quite a while, 30 miles or so. Heading to the top of that mesa for a little ridge walking and some nice views. Isn't that right, guys? Yay! Tell your mothers hello. Hey, Mom. Hey.
You videoing?
Yep.
Alright. He's got a 10 here. I gotta get busy. Probably the Merlin.
Maybe. Wait. Thank you. So we're at the end of a 26 or 27 mile day. I got Quill here with me. We're just kind of enjoying the view for tonight. This arch has been on the list for a while now. It's pretty neat. Heading down to the road in the morning to get to Grants.
Yeah, I looked at that.
It's the morning of May 26th. Heading down the mesa and onto the road. There's Grants in the distance. That's where we're headed today. Nice. So we camped up there, made our way down the mesa this morning. Took a little while since it was a scramble, but down by the arch, it's a lot bigger down here than it was from up there. Very cool. Now for the road walk. So there's Grant's. I'm coming up on about 3 miles left now. I don't know if you can see, but there's still a little bit of trace of it. A second ago, the wind really picked up and some rain came through and a sandstorm kind of came through that area up ahead, which is pretty crazy. Anyways, it's almost time for hot meal and a hot shower, so I'll update when I get there. Man, I got in just in time to stay out of that. I guess it may not pick up very well on camera, but that's the sandstorm that I was talking about, or at least another one. Good Lord, I've never really seen anything like that. So it is May 27th, and I just figured it'd be a good time for an update. I am in Grants, New Mexico, over 400 miles in on the CDT, which is pretty surreal for me. I'd like to say I've been thinking about the CDT since the AT, honestly. It was just kind of a distant dream at the time, and I was an 18-year-old kid, which I'm only 21 now, of course, but it feels pretty surreal, pretty crazy to be here. But I'm really happy I'm here. I've had a great hike so far. Fallen in with a really good group that I've been filming for the past couple of days, even the past couple of weeks. I love all those guys. It's been just a fantastic time out here so far. Anyways, the next section is to Cuba, and from there, Cuba to the border of Colorado. So we're moving right along, more than halfway done with New Mexico, I believe. So, in other news, the snow, we're going up Mount Taylor tomorrow, and that's kind of where the snow starts. We get up to around 11,300 feet, I think that's the elevation. So that's where the snow conversations will start to come in, and they've kind of been floating around for the last week or so. This apparently is a very large snow year, around 300% of the average in the San Juan. So it's going to be pretty intense. The conversations will start to change in the next couple of sections, in the coming sections. I'm looking forward to what's to come. Of course, something like that, we're just going to have to play it by ear. But I thought I'd mention it since it is kind of the topic that everybody wants to throw around, all the hikers want to throw around at this time. So that is up and coming, and I'm looking forward to it. I think that is pretty much it. I mostly just wanted to mention that I'm having a fantastic time, and then it's crazy that I've already done over 400 miles on this trail. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm looking forward to the next section, getting up Mount Taylor. It's going to be really neat. I think that's it. See you in the next section.